Ask an advisor. What should I do with my retirement accounts when I retire? Smart asset. When entering retirement, would it be best to transfer your pension fund and 401k from your employer account to your own personal individual retirement account, IRA, keeping them under one roof? Randy, there are a couple of things to be. Continue reading. Right pointing arrow. The post Ask an advisor. What should I do with my retirement accounts when I retire? Appeared first on Smart Asset blog. Below are your comments. Tips from a contrarian and self-taught investor who is now 9 years past retirement. 1. Extend your time horizon for investments to include 20-plus retirement years during which you plan to continue growing your portfolio. No reason to retire your retirement portfolio just because you decided to queue. Another important thing to think about is that if you are of RMD age and need to establish a QCD, qualitative charitable distribution, you can do it from an IRA but not from a 401k. Besides helping your favorite charities, QCDs can help during tax time by keeping your AGI from increasing. Retiring in a few months. I'm down $100,000 in my company 401k. If I roll over to an IRA, I immediately lose that $100,000. I can afford to let it sit where it is until after I exceed the overall cost basis. Turn a profit. Then I'll decide whether to roll it over. Why do these stories always push hiring advisors? Next news. Parents are stealing their children's identities to access debt and destroying their kids' credit scores in the process. Fortune. You trust your parents. This is not what they should be doing to their children. Below are your comments. My mom did this to me. She took out several credit cards in my name and maxed them out. When confronted, she at first denied it. Then, she asked how I found out. The worst? She said she did it to improve my credit rating since I was young and just starting out. Tears of joy to protect myself from creditors. I personally know several people this has happened to. The thing is that these parents were not destitute. They just had the habit of spending beyond their means and had already trashed their own credit. It does not get any lower than doing this to your own kids. I had this happen to me by Aroma. Using another person's identity and credentials to receive loans and other financial gains is fraud, regardless of the perpetrator's relationship with the victim. Financial institutions should have protocols for this just like any other fraud, and authorities should take this type of fraud serious. Heartbreaking. Just today, I helped my daughter open her first bank account and she was so happy about it. I just can't imagine ruining her credit as she sets off into adulthood. Shame on those that take advantage of our young. Shame. Next news. Stocks look to build on best week in a year. What to know this week? Yahoo Finance. Investors will look to continue a rally sparked by declining bond yields and further confidence in Fed's path forward in the coming week. Below are your comments. Stocks opened 3 gaps this week that will get back filled. The only question is how long will it take? And then proceed to lower lows. Earnings are mostly awful. AAPL has negative growth now, but still trades over 30 PE. The growth story most of large tech is long over and PEs will come to Ray. Not me, count me out. I'm not going to be foolish and buy any stocks at the recent elevated prices. Powell solved nothing with his rate pause. That's the real reason why Berkshire Hathaway is selling huge amounts of stocks in their portfolio. The best week in a really bad year is nothing to cheer about. It will be interesting to see if the CSI can get any traction. This is basically an index of how financially healthy Americans feel that they are, and it is still depressed compared to pre-COVID. What recession? Next news. How long will $5 million last me if I retire at 60? Smart asset. Retiring at 50 is a lofty goal that gives you plenty of time to pursue all the projects you couldn't get to in your career and make memories with friends and family. However, leaving the workforce 12 years before you continue reading right pointing arrow the post is $5 million enough to retire on at 50? Appeared first on Smart Asset blog. Below are your comments. The answer is no. The reason is because you have $5 million and don't know if you can retire with that amount. You will probably be broke within a year. Can I retire at 50 with $1.2 billion in the bank? Smiley face. $5 million at 50 is enough if you want to live comfortably and not ostentatiously. Put it in a very safe, dividend-bearing and dividend growth mutual fund, ETF that gives you around 3% in distributions and increases its dividends around 5% annually. Yes, there are a few funds that OD this. You can always click on these articles just for the comments. I could have retired very comfortably at 25 with $5 mil, no mansions or. Next news. Big Tobacco can no longer name its price. The Wall Street Journal. Shifts in the U.S. tobacco market are trickier for expensive brands like Marlboro to navigate than cheaper rivals. Below are your comments. Actually, it's the government trying to steal money off taxpayers. Cigarettes would nay $2 a pack, in line with 1962 prices except for the thieves grabbing money, money. I think people should be able to do whatever they want as long as they are respectful of others. The price should be fair. People who smoke will do so no matter the price. They will find a way to get around it, circumvent it. The smoke is smooth. Cigarettes should be removed from all sales. I don't believe a damaging product like this still exists. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.